Hello, and if with any luck, my microphone isn't muted. What's going on, Ed? How are you, buddy? Am I coming through clearly? It's been a while since I fired up the live streaming equipment, and I'm not sure it's all working correctly. So hopefully it is. Oh my gosh, it's Justin. Look at the old crew's back together. Look at this, guys. Look at y'all. Oh, I want to show you my T-shirt. Look at this. It's a little early for Halloween, I realize, but look, it says 404 error, Halloween costume not found. This is I bought this 2 years ago. It's my favorite shirt, and I'm like, if they're putting out Halloween candy and stuff, it's okay if I wear my Halloween shirt. I figure that's all right. I love it. You definitely have to be a bit of a nerd to get it, but I'm glad you like it, Justin. Oh man, so you guys, it has been a while. It has been a hot minute. I have I've not talked to you in quite a while. I hope you're doing okay. Justin, also haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing all right. Kind of curious to see what's been going on in y'all's lives. I haven't been on in a really really long time, and it's about time to come back and chill with you guys. So, uh, what? I went to a county fair. What happened at the county fair? I wonder. And it says, I know I have not been around much. Yeah, I understand, man. That's rough. I totally get it. Hopefully, the content I have been putting out has been kind of, I don't know, maybe something to do while you're sitting in that chair. I don't know. It sucks. I'm sorry. You went to a county fair and did magic at the booth. That's awesome. That's very cool. Did you give me more details? That's awesome. Those are called what we call in sales buying questions, Justin. When somebody gives you buying questions, that means they are ready to hire you or strongly consider hire you. So yeah, then you did you book any shows from it? I'm curious to see how you handled that. Excuse me, 2 days worth. Wow, that's awesome. That's great. Congratulations. That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. I like to remind people of this all the time. It's like there are people who are far more talented, better looking, technically better magicians, um, and they're not going to work as much as I do, because I know how to get in front of people, and that's all it's about, right? That's that's great if you can do a good job and people know who you are. You can take that very very far. Awesome. Here, I'm gonna give you a little piece of advice. This is kind of what I wanted to. I'm glad that we're doing this because it's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Is in part, I like to come on these streams. I like to talk with you guys. I know that there's a big mix of people who, some people are hobbyists that watch the channel, some people are aspiring pros, some people are pros. It's a big cool mixed bag we have here. But something I like talking about is seeing where you're at, and if there's a way that, if I know something that can help you, I'd like to be able to share that. So, a big thing is get their contact information. Don't give yours, because people are, and I don't mean that. People are very well meaning, and they may have every intention of hiring you, but they lose your business card or they get distracted. Life is gets in the way constantly, and they just may go, I don't know. I don't know what happened to his card. He was cool, but I guess we're not going to bring him. Get their contact information. You know, it can be as simple as, in this day and age, just having them follow you on Instagram, and that way you know who they are. You can drop them DMs. It can be a phone number. It can be an email address. Just something. Just a way to get in contact, stay in contact. Be like, hey, would it be all right if I followed up with you in a couple of days on this? and then do that, and that'll go very far. The onus is on you if you want their business. The onus is on you to stay in touch with them. So, how have I been? I've been okay. It's been. I will not lie to you and tell you that everything's been great. Um, I anticipate it every year, but there is a bit of a seasonality to my work, and the summer is generally pretty slow for me. I didn't do, if September, well, yeah, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, and May, I'm very busy. And then like June and July, I'm really not. So I had like 2 months where I'm just kind of fiddling my thumbs a lot and going, okay, well, I used to. And it's every year. It happens every single year. I've been doing this 14 years professionally. And June and July, business really kind of just crawls to a standstill. So the goal there is to, of course, book as many shows and do as much work as I can in the seasons that I am doing well, that I can afford that gap. And so that's what I do. That's what I plan for, and that's how we get through every year whenever my business slows down during that time. And the reason it does is, again, I think most of you guys know that I do corporate events and trade shows. June and July are pretty light for those. You might get like the occasional company picnic or something like that, but you're not doing any really. Most of the other things are not really happening around that time of year. Trade shows drop to almost zero in June and July, right? But fall and spring are great. So that's been pretty okay. So I'm back into being busy again. In fact, I've got um, a bunch of stuff. I think I've got 6 or 7 shows pending right now. So that's pretty great. I had on Friday, I had about 7 inquiries come in, which is great. So that means that the weekend got in the way, and we weren't able to close all of those before the weekend got here. So I'm hoping by Tuesday morning, I'll be able to close all of those shows, and then I'll be able to add those to the books as well. It's really, really, really heating up. Let's see. Some slight variations. People came back with friends. That's great, man. Yeah, it sounds like you've got a thing going there. You should capitalize on that. I mean, it's no different than whenever I do like Party Fest just happened. That was great. I loved going to that every year. Party Fest is a local event industry trade show that happens every year in August, and well, it there were years that it wasn't in August, but recently it's been in August. But it's where all kinds of vendors that could be entertainment agencies, magicians, clowns, face painters, whatever. Um, and then you have like venues and restaurants and um, people that rent bounce houses and tables and chairs and everything for weddings and whatever. All these people come together in one building and put on a trade show, and then they invite event planners to come and be able to get cards and learn about their businesses and figure out how they can help supply the needs of the event planners in the future. So it's pretty cool. And so I just went to that, and I mean that's huge. I don't present at it because I work with too many of the people there, and so like to have my own booth would be kind of in a conflict of interest. So I don't do that. Um, but it's a good place to hugs and handshakes and get to see a lot of people on the same day that normally I wouldn't be able to get to do that with. They're all in the same place, so it makes it really easy to visit. Um, and then, um, like wedding trade shows and that kind of stuff. You go to a place where they're doing like wedding presentation stuff, go there, and then you can just talk to couples as they're putting together their stuff. So being out there in the public eye, it's really really helpful. It's good use of your marketing dollars if you can do it right. Um, says if you thought of performing on TikTok, people are making a killing from gifts people give. Yeah, no, I'm never gonna do the TikTok thing. I've got too many questions about TikTok. I'm not confident or trusting of the platform, and so I'm not going to use it. It's not on my phone. I don't visit the site. I don't use it. I've got some concerns about it. Um, I will say that you guys, maybe even you guys right now, either watching right now or people who may watch this in the future, you guys are freaking animals and have been doing an amazing job of keeping my lights on by using my Illusionist brand ambassador coupon code. That's been amazing. It blew my mind. So for those of you who don't know, I became a Illusionist ambassador, and all that means is that I can offer you 10% off of anything in their store, anything, download, physical item, whatever, 10% off of everything, your entire order, right? That's great. That's, I mean, deal, right? You're going to shop there anyway, might as well get 10% off. Um, that's great. And then, of course, I get a kickback from that. It's an affiliate coupon or website URL. And then I get a nice kickback from that too. Well, it's not an insubstantial amount. You guys sent me, and I also get a nice discount whenever I shop there myself, which is nice, which is pretty cool. So it might encourage me to pick up some more Illusions products and review them for you guys. But that's been amazing. I can't even tell you. It blew my mind how quickly that commission check exploded. If you guys shop at, I'm just tell you right now, if you guys shop at Illusionist, use my coupon code, you use my URL, please, because you'll save 10% and you're helping literally keep lights on here now. It's amazing. So, I mean, if it gets much better than this, I might be able to maybe not quit my job, but if it gets a lot better than this, I could live just off of Illusionist sales. So I mean, it's really good. You guys are really doing an amazing job with that, and it's really appreciated. So please use my coupon code or my URL, and it helps everybody. Illusionist likes it because they made a sale. I like it because I get a nice little commission check, and you guys get your 10% off, which is awesome. So let's help us all. Let's everybody help everybody out. Let's see. I'd rather lose my hand than use that app. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, people are making hundreds of thousands during their live. Yeah, I mean that's good. I make that when I go out and I perform live. I don't know. There's something about as much as I enjoy magic and I'll watch it on television or I'll watch it on YouTube or whatever, you do miss a pretty important element. I mean, magic is done best live, and so I never wanted to. I mean, like you could do that, you could do that, and I'm really glad that those guys are making that money and doing that, whatever. Um, but I don't know. I'd rather be out there with people. I did the whole virtual show thing. In fact, I have one that I'm looking to close here next week, which would be really nice. Um, and virtual shows are cool. I mean, I did virtual shows in Georgia and where was it? I did like Georgia, Florida, Texas, and I was like Dominican Republic. I want to say like it was like I did like it was there were some out of country shows and other state shows. I did them all in the same day from the comfort of my office chair. It was amazing, and I was making the fees that I would if I was performing live, right? Because it still requires, actually, in some ways, requires more than if you were performing live because you have to all other considerations with your technical equipment and when you cut and all the production that happens in a virtual show that you have to do all by yourself. It's pretty. It's quite substantial. So I love doing that because it means that I slept in my own bed at night. I would have never been able to take on that many shows in one day. I couldn't have done that much traveling and been everywhere physically in that amount of time. So it was amazing. It was a renaissance for magicians, and it was great. and you know, I've been asked about doing it again, and I'm excited to do it again. Um, but that being said, the first show that I went and I did back live in person with real people after the events of the pandemic. I mean, I almost I don't know. I don't want to say I was gonna cry, but I mean it was really emotional for me to be able to be with other people again. And so that's important too. Performing live is important to me. Performing live and in person with people is important to me. Um, Congratulations on your Minecraft server. Woohoo! It only took 5 years. That's it. That's great. Um, Started using that account for magic stuff. Kind of swapped professions. Got into gaming more. Magic is a hobby slash side gig. Actually had an interview with a tour for STEM Academy program specialist. They are also planning on adding esports as well. That's very cool. You got some good stuff going on, man. I'm so glad for you. You know, and you're my, I think you're my youngest viewer, and you're growing up, going to college. I'm not crying. You're good. Somebody's cutting onions. Oh, it's amazing, man. I'm very excited for you. Yeah, you got your whole life ahead of you. Very cool. Well, you guys like The Office? If you've watched any of my more recent videos, you know I am not doing the thing in the chair anymore. I'm doing the thing over there now. Um, I found, and see, yeah, this is my light here. Hold on a second. Boom. Right. So I'm propping. You can see my camera equipment and my lights in the background there. So I just set those up now, and I point it back at the wall because, like, I'm looking at this really cool. You can see it's partially in the television. That cool arch thing that I have there. That's reflected or it reflects what, like, that's my hand, right? So it reflects. I have a camera. It's the coolest thing. It's very neat. The camera. Oh, I just turned it off. Go back on. Come on, come on. You can do it. Yeah. So this camera looks at my monitor and then reflects the colors that are on the monitor onto this light, that light, and this light. And then I also have a light on the back of the monitor that does that too. So it looks really cool. Um, Man, look here. Let's see, bicycle. We'll do the red. That's the red spade. There's the. See, it might need to emit light, which it doesn't really do. But yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty nifty. I like it a lot, and I can change it from my phone too. I wanted a really cool studio space finally after waiting 6 years to get an office back. So it's cool. Oh, I gotta show you guys something really neat. It's on my wall though. I don't know how to show you. Can I point the camera over? Maybe I can. You guys, I got this really cool thing. It was right after the that Party Fest trade show that I went to. There's this guy here in Texas called the Original Butt Sketch Artist. Okay, and what he does is he's like a caricature artist, but he draws you from behind. He's very popular here, and well, I for after years of following him and knowing his work, I finally got my own uh, butt sketch uh, piece. So I'm gonna show you guys. Don't worry, it's not lewd. But I'm gonna. I have to take it off the wall. I have to take it off the wall. There it is. Here it is. Sorry, I didn't want to tear it. It's not framed. It's just loose. But look at that. What do you guys think? I think it bears a striking resemblance to my posterior. I really do. He had such a great suggestion because I had like a wine glass or something in my hand. And he was like, "Why don't you like do like a fan of cards?" And I'm like, "You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right." So this is going up. This goes up on my wall over here. Okay, hang on, y'all. I'm coming. I don't want anything to happen to this guy. I've waited for years to get him. All right. Isn't that pretty cool? I like it. I've been wanting one for years. What have I been doing with my off time? I've been doing a lot. I've been doing actually. I'm back into doing a lot of shows now, which is great. Um, been doing some really neat ones. And I'm hoping I've got some that are pending on the books for this month and next month that should be really cool if I can get them. It just timing has to work out and things. So I'm hoping those work out because it'll be really cool. I can't talk. I'm not at liberty to talk about them quite yet, but stay tuned. What I've been doing, I've been obviously working on the channel a little bit. I've been trying to change the look and the vibe, and I've been doing the multi-camera editing thing. So I've been trying to add some um, quality there, some quality of life improvements there, make it look prettier, make it sound better. Um, so I think you'll probably, I hope you noticed. I hope you noticed. But trying to make that a lot prettier. Been also I got this, which is really cool. Towards that end, this is a new tool in the toolkit. This thing is really neat. Um, this is a camera. This is a camera right here. And what's really cool about it is that I can wear it. I can wear it. So something I've done this already in a couple of YouTube videos, and I'm planning to do this when I'm out performing. I just have to have an event where it's okay for me to do that. But I've done a couple of YouTube videos already with this, and the idea is you get my perspective when I'm performing. Now, how cool is that? Let's check this out. Okay. So now I have a camera right there. It's a very wide angle. And so whenever I'm performing or whatever, it gets my hands, which is incredible. So like I've used it on a couple of videos already. I've used it for ones where I'm like talking about I think books, and whenever I'm teaching certain techniques or sleight of hand things where you need to see my hands from my perspective. So like trying to like figure out how to get a camera up beneath there or whatever. I just turn this on and then I just do it, and then I can just cut right back and forth between takes and stuff, so you can get a nice clean look at how I'm performing these things. So I think it's pretty helpful. And then I'm also using it when I'm out performing because it gives me a really cool, unique, and interesting perspective for promo videos, and I don't need to have anybody else come with me. And you can also see, I mean, David Blaine figured it out perfectly. You know, he's kind of the first magician on television to turn the cameras back on the audience. And you know, with this, it's all the audience, so I can perform and I can get all the oh my gosh, oh wow, that's amazing, how did you do that, you're the best magician I've ever seen. And then I can use that for you know, promotional things, so that's always helpful too. So that's kind of what I've been messing with, just playing with that kind of stuff. um I also have a family friend who needs some help sometimes, and so during the summer, I've stayed with him a bit, helped him out, taken him back and forth to different appointments that he's needed to go to. So I've spent quite a fair bit of my summer doing that as well. That's coming to an end because I'm starting to get too busy to do that anymore. But, you know, that's already been talked about and solved or whatever. So, yeah, that's about all that's going on. That's about what's going on. I want to know what everybody else is doing. Justin's got to go already. He's been here 25 minutes and already has to go. That's You don't even call me anymore. You don't write. What am I, chopped liver? No, I'm just giving you a hard time, bud. It's great to see you too. Thanks for coming to my stream. I don't, I never know when I turn on the camera if anybody's going to show up, and I'm so grateful. I'll see you later, bud. Take care of yourself. Hit me up sometime. It's fine. It's all right. He's growing up. He's growing up. I want to know, that's a great idea. That's a great idea, Justin. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's a great idea to have a magician at your wedding. Because there's this time right after you guys get married and everybody's going over to the reception, and there's this, like, there's all the, like, we just got married things, all the photographs, you guys want a private minute alone, all that kind of stuff that happens after you get married. Everybody else goes to the reception, and then they kind of go, are we supposed to eat? No, we probably should wait for the bride and groom. Should we start? Do we start dancing? What do we do? What do we do? Oh, great. I know what we do. Let's talk about politics. Yeah. You go, no, stop that right now. And so you go up, look at this. Look at this. Oh, wow. Okay. And so that's kind of what you do. So great idea. Great idea. You should do that. Can help turn those first impressions into very powerful, positive impressions whenever the two families meet. Yeah. Yeah. That's what that's for. And believe me, it's something you probably want. But yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, do you have are you getting married? Oh, you are. Yes, sir. Okay. When are you getting married? Oh, he's leaving. All right. It was maybe yes, sir, or something else. All right, bud. You take care of yourself. Gotcha. Well, oh, don't do what I did and wait 6 years before you propose. Don't do that. 9 months. Wow. I'm keeping you here, Justin. I'm sorry. You go do your thing, man. I'll talk to you later. Happy Labor Day. Okay. So something I want to talk to you guys about too is here's kind of my plan or my roster of videos I have coming up for the near future. You tell me if they suck, if there's anything else you want to hear about, you want to see. So let me pull up my current roster of videos or plan for videos. Also, if you guys don't have one of these, I got to tell you something about this. This is called a bullet journal. I don't know if you've ever heard of this or have ever been familiar with it. This thing was gifted to me by my friend Joe. I'm halfway through it, and I'm going to have to go buy another one pretty soon. This single book covers anything and everything I need it to be. If I need it to be a weekly planner, a daily planner, a monthly planner, a 6-month planner, a journal, a project management tool, all the things, anything that I need to write down, I can put in here and reference it in a very easy way. That's the system. The bullet journal system is very powerful, very useful for keeping me on track, and I like it. So I've also been developing some new magic, and on top of that, I also got asked. I got asked what I've been up to. What else have I been up to? I've been asked to come and talk to give a lecture to a local magic club. So that's going to be exciting. That's happening in October sometime. So I'm looking forward to that. That should be pretty cool. I'm going to see if I can bring a camera in there and live stream it to you guys. And then that way I can answer your questions there too. I think that'd be really helpful. It's going to be talking a lot about professional polish on Magic and how to make it powerful and memorable. I also learned the Monica stack. I did that too. Been doing lots of stuff, man. It's too much stuff. Too much stuff. Uh, if you guys want to learn the Monica stack, just I'm not sponsored or anything. It's just if you want to learn mnemonic stack, the best thing I've ever found is Rick Lax's mnemonic stack trainer on Penguin Magic. It's a download. By the end of watching it, you'll pretty much have the deck memorized. Maybe not, super fast, but you'll be able to kind of go through the mental gymnastics to arrive at the right card at the right number after watching the video. And the video is like an hour and a half. And then if you sit there and you train it, practice it, you can just have it. I spent 3 or 4 really intense days practicing mnemonica, like just taking a shuffle deck and sorting it in mnemonica order, and then cutting the cards and knowing what card that was and whatever, doing all that stuff for like 3-4 days, and then I pretty much have it. And now I just practice it, once or twice a day for 10 or 15 minutes. So it's up here. Really handy to have. If you don't know about mnemonica stack, we may do a video on it. Yep, that's what's up. I am thinking about playing a video game tonight. I have a separate channel where I do video games. I used to do them on this channel, and then I got too many people going, "This is a Magic channel. What are you doing or doing video game content for?" I was like, "Well, I'm an entertainer with an audience, and we're all stuck in the house for 3 years, or for a year, right? So, sorry, but I'm just trying to give you guys stuff to watch and do." But anyway, I learned my lesson. I'll never put video game content on this channel ever again. But I do have a separate channel for video game content, and I am planning on creating some more content for that in the very near future, including things like, Elden Ring. There's a new game called Lords of the Fallen that's coming out in October, which I'll probably do videos on. Yeah. So that's the other passion I have, is in video games. I like this, and I like video games. So I want to create more content for that, and I need an audience for that. Otherwise, I'm just talking to myself. So let me entertain you. So if you want to check that out, that'll be on my other channel. It's you can find it from my main channel page. You go to other channels, and you can find it's the Magic Minute Gaming. You can find it there, and I will be putting up content soon there. I'm playing a lot of From Software games right now, but we'll see if that continues. Oh, I also did a review of, if you guys haven't heard about this yet, Kyle Purnell just put out Tiny Dancer, which is the most perfectly named effect ever. It's an anniversary waltz where the card with a signed autographed card shrinks down to a quarter size. Still signed. It's crazy. It's the best version of Anniversary Waltz that I've ever seen. And I think it's on pre-order right now on Penguin, and you can pick it up on the 4th or 5th, I want to say. Definitely worth a look. I would highly recommend you go look at that. I have a review video on it. You should go watch it and see if it's for you. If you're performing at all, you should probably have that in your arsenal, right? Just something that you can go, hey, oh, they're getting married, or oh, it's a couple, or on an anniversary, or whatever. That's a very powerful trick to be able to pull out and do. Topical magic that relates somehow to the audience in a personal way, is always the way to go. Always. So I really like Tiny Dancer, and I put out a review on it last week. Go check it out. It's great. I think I'm going to probably close the stream down, and I might go play some video games pretty soon. But I really am so glad to have seen all of you today. I missed you guys, and I'm going to be trying to do more live streams more often, more content more often. As we're getting into the holidays, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but I'm putting together a list of things I've been meaning to create videos on. One of them is this. This is the Quiver wallet. I picked this up about 6 months ago. I've been using it as my EDC. I kind of want to share my thoughts on it after 6 months of using it. How has it held up? Do I still like it? Do I prefer it to the FPS wallet? What's my thoughts on it? And so I'm going to do a video on that. So that's about it. You guys have an awesome night. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you really soon. Amazing to see you, bud. I hope you're doing okay. I would love to be able to sit down and chat with you some more. So let's chat. Maybe we can talk on Discord or something. Everybody, stay good. I'll see you really soon. Okay.